Hello and welcome to today's
Welcome.
special event. I'm Atmos, and here is our guest co-host commentator, Blacksmith.
Hello. Hello.
How you doing today?
Doing fine. How about yourself?
Doing all right. So what are we getting together here for today?
Yeah, we're here for an epic battle between Daniel and Ares. Clash of Titans. A battle of wits and cunning against each other in a game of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, this is the heat's been building up for over a week now since Daniel challenged Ares to Yu-Gi-Oh, claiming that he is indeed the king of children's games. Let's bring our contestants on to learn a bit about them, shall we?
Let's do it. So, up
Hello.
first, Dan. Hey, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm Daniel, whatever you want to call me. I like to play card games, like Yu-Gi-Oh, for example. And
Excellent.
I have lots of expansion in the game.
Oh,
So
so
let's hope I can do well.
I was gonna say, so you think you're already got it in the bag, huh?
Wouldn't go that far, but I think I have a pretty good chance.
All right, all right. And then Aries, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, let's see. Last time I played Yu-Gi-Oh with a passion was 19 years ago. After that, I moved on to Magic Gathering Arena, or Magic the Gathering paper copy. Ended up being an amateur pro. A couple decks are publicized by Star City Games and stuff like that. I have an article written about me for Magic.
Does
Barely
that translate
touched
well
Yu-Gi-Oh.
to Yu-Gi-Oh?
No, not even. Yu-Gi-Oh, you win in like one turn. It makes no sense. Magic, you actually have to think.
So that means nothing then. Okay, moving on. So,
Oh yeah, and this is Dan's channel, is not? Tell us about your channel, Dan.
Well, what we've been playing Pokemon for a couple weeks now. Pokemon Violet, that is. But now we're transitioning to another game off and on with Yu-Gi-Oh. We're adding that to it as well. Every so often I'll do like a stream of Yu-Gi-Oh. Next time we meet, I'll probably be back to Pokemon.
Great. So this is a very limited special event today, folks.
Yep.
alrighty, let's get it started then.
Are you ready to do a duel?
Yes, I am.
I guess.
Let's go.
Alright, I'm making my idea. Give me a minute.
All right, give me 1 second. So don't on the top right, of your screen. You're supposed to be good at this game, man. I thought you were
I
gonna
am,
beat
but
me.
you have to invite me to your game, I think, and because
No,
look,
you just hit friends. Hit the friends, the two hand
I
shaking.
I did that, and I'm in create a room.
Click the arrow. Friend duel.
I did that. Hold on, let me go back so you can see a bit, Bell. Friend, is it messing up for you too, on my end? So I'm here. I click this, right? See
Yeah,
these?
friend duel. Friend duel, yeah.
Yeah, you have to actually invite me to the room, I think, for that to walk.
Sorry, give us a moment, folks. We're getting set up here.
Yeah, a bit of a
Always the
technical
technical
difficulty.
difficulties. Yep.
All right, make the room.
I can do that. Yeah, that's easy enough. I know. I'll invite you here in just a second.
Gained the room. Lost the room.
Don't need to change that yet. I'll keep that as is.
Yeah, you can play the cinnamon theme.
Okay. So we're gonna be playing a theme song from Cinnamon. This is brought to you by Cinnamon.
Very good artist. Check him out on YouTube.
Cinnamon. Cinnamon in the place to be. I'm an A+, most MCs receive C's. I'm quality, these names are not. I got the rhymes, clean they clock, remove they spot. Like a cop come through with the Glock to remove the spot. They give me lemons, that's how you know I squeeze them. The yellow, yo, that's how I know I don't need them. I'm iller than an ICU with an Ebola virus. I'm heading high in helicopters at the skyward. I'm hella proper, word up, that's my word. I'm coming off the top of my dome.
How the hell do I leave my other room?
Alright, so basically you
got
go
your
in
invite.
and then you go back into the room and hit disband.
How do I go back into the room? That's what I'm asking.
Oh, okay. So you go into Duel, the Duel setting,
Okay.
and then there should be a Duel room where where it says participating.
Oh, okay. I'm not
You
even
click
in
that.
there. Now what? Disband? Okay.
Yep, disband. Yep. And I'll go into
It's
mine now. I just had to go back into
dumb.
to go back in, and then you go back to friends and join.
Okay.
Yep, there you go.
All
I'm
right,
just
30
grabbing the
second
right
countdown.
deck.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Alright.
All right. Took you guys long enough.
Shush.
Yeah, we were about to have to do stand up. Thank you. All right.
All right. Bunny
Okay,
versus
mute.
Dragon. Let's see how this goes. Speed versus strength. Duel. All right. Well, so far it's like how I remember Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's shinier than I remember. Better graphics.
I'm still waiting for the day for when they have holograms.
Yes, we need the holograms and the wind effects.
Yep. All right. Two monsters out on first turn. That's always a good good start. Definitely able to get way more monsters out than old style Yu-Gi-Oh! For sure. That's probably why Dan and Ares are like, oh, this will be quick.
Yeah, it definitely seems like a faster paced game.
Yeah. Yeah, no way you would get this many high-powered monsters out on the first turn in old-style Yu-Gi-Oh!
And you're talking OG Yu-Gi-Oh, right?
Yeah. That's what I'm most familiar with. Fusion Ha! Ooh, and 2 face down cards. All right. I wish we had a screen where we could see both of their hands at once. That would be fun.
Yeah, we'd have to spectate, and well, I did not feel like installing this game that I was not going to play. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you're welcome to in the meantime. This could take a while. But it's all right. The next one we're gonna see from Ares' point of view, so that'll be pretty interesting.
Yeah. So far, the comments have been quiet.
We gotta let them filter in.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
But if anybody's listening, let's hear some noise from you guys. What do you guys think so far?
all I know is I'm really big on a bunny with goggles on. But in real life, if you ever tried to put goggles on a bunny, you'd get your hand bitten off. They would not be a big fan of that.
Yeah, it definitely seems like Ares has the upper hand for right now, being able to just banish a bunch of stuff every turn. Ooh, and a big direct hit.
And another huge hit to his life points directly.
Yeah. I don't know. He's getting kind of low on card draw, though. So we'll see if that he's able to hold that up.
Do you think it's still possible for him to turn this around?
I mean, I've seen some spectacular comebacks in Yu-Gi-Oh! Before. Just all depends on what kind of card draw you get. Alright, use a trap card to summon 2. Now he's paying even more life points. Let's see what this does. Ooh, another 2,500 attack monster.
Could this be the beginnings of a counterattack?
Well, let's see if that face down card can save him here, because otherwise this is kind of game over. The really nice thing about playing online is, of course, whenever you have to shuffle your deck, it happens instantly.
Oh, looks like
All right, that was a quick game. All right, so Ares so far has held up his end of the bargain of making this interesting as a challenger. Let's see what Dan and Kevin come back with for this next game.
they are going for a best out of 3 challenge today, right? Best 2 out of
Yep.
3? All right, looks like Dan's still in this. He's itching. He's itching for that victory.
All right. No, the best advice I can give Dan right now is pick number 3, my lord.
What does that mean?
Exactly. Showing my
Actually-
age.
Actually, I've been saying that this entire game. What does this all mean?
All right. 4 cards out on the first turn. That usually leads to, an upper hand, but it greatly depletes it as well. So there is some risks there that, hey, if something turns out, then yeah, you don't really have many cards to come back with. Right, Geki, one of probably the few cards that's still like allowed from OG Yu-Gi-Oh that hasn't been banned. Dan and Aries can correct me after the game, but I'm pretty sure a lot of the standard cards from OG Yu-Gi-Oh aren't allowed anymore.
Oh, that's sad days. Involuntarily retired.
Well, I'm sure they did that to make the game more interesting, right? I mean, back in the day, pretty much half of everybody's deck was the same because they were such good, strong cards. So really, you only customized, I don't know, in a 40 card deck, maybe 20 or so. Seems like this is a much more varied play style where a lot of the cards are completely different now.
Well, it must be as they say, variety is the spice of life.
That's what they say.
How do you think Dan might do things differently in this match?
I don't know. Aries definitely got the upper hand with, a couple strong monsters, and especially the one that was able to just remove a lot from the field. So if I was Dan, I definitely would try and either set some traps or, make sure I get some magic cards out there that would prevent that from happening again. Now, he does have 3 out on the field, but so far nothing's triggered. So, I don't know if Aries is thinking, is he messing with me? Is he, just doesn't have anything good out there to play and counter with? Now, a bit of a mind game.
I have wondered about that. How much of this game is a psychological battle of wills, and how much of it is just straight skill? And thirdly, how much of it is the cards in your hand?
Now, I believe that was the card he had out last time that helped him dominate the game. So we'll see how this goes. He did sacrifice 2 fairly high stacked monsters in order to get it out there, though. So far, it seems like Dan hasn't been able to counter it yet. So let's see.
That's 2 big hits in a row.
Yep. And 3 cards set down by Aries. Yeah. It's definitely going quickly. Seems like a good trade-off so far. 800 points from Aries to be able to activate that trap. It is kind of absurd how many chains are going on here.
Yeah.
We're already 5 deep. Did that finally resolve yet, or no? Is that number 6? Nope, number 6.
Jeez.
Do I hear 7? 7! 7! No. Yeah, definitely so far it seems like Ares has brought a deck that's been made to counter Dan. Now, it'll be interesting to see if after this best out of 3 for playing tournament style, Dan switches out anything from his side deck, or if that's even still a thing. Oh, it is. Okay, cool. All right, let's see what Dan can do. Well, Dan, at least for a consolation prize, you know, you get to look at all these pretty graphics while you get beat. Oh, all right. Well, that was a decisive victory. But like I said, now comes the interesting, right? Let's see what gets switched out. Because now that we've had a view of what's going on, now here's where the real strategy comes in, right? Being able to successfully counter an opponent's strategy while also countering what they think you're going to counter with. Again, kind of that head game, if you so to speak. All right, and that was quick. So we're back already. So this is another best 2 out of 3. All right. And music has changed. I don't know if that's you know, a premonition of how Dan is going to handle this this new set, but we'll see. I always personally liked going second. You know, that way you knew what the person was trying to do, and I always felt more confident.
Is that sort of like with chess? Or
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, you know, you can tell a lot by some opening moves of your opponent. You know, what is he going for? Did he come out real strong, put out a bunch of cards, you know, go for that real strong attack up front, or is he playing it cool, you know, just 1 or 2 cards, you know, very sly, you know, both face down, you know, waiting for you to make the move against him. But exactly, just like in chess.
Sorry, wrong button.
I don't know what do you think, Atmos? Doesn't this music have kind of a like Terminator kind of feel to it?
Yeah, definitely a very post-apocalyptic vibe.
Yeah. Which, if we're looking at the board, I'd say one of them clearly favors that kind of feel of things. All right. So this is this is shaping up to be a more interesting game so far. More evenly matched, I would say. So sounds like so far Dan has made some good choices in his side deck, and this is going to be a more interesting game.
Excellent.
Time will tell.
So it seems that he's learning from his previous encounters with Ares.
Yeah, you always have to be careful of those little monsters because they always have wicked effects on them. What makes up for them being, such small targets. Oh, what do we got here? All right. At least delayed so far. Let's see what he can do next. All right, can he remember which target to attack? All right. So it'll be an interesting choice for Ares. Does he go after the one with the, known attack and that he can beat? Or does he go for the face down surprise? Oh, Dan is pointing out that from his trap card, he can't actually change that position of that monster. So it's stuck there. Thanks, Dan. Or Daniel. I'm sorry. You said earlier you'd like to be called Daniel. Either or. Okay. Fusion. Ha!
It looks like it's a closer match this time, if I'm not mistaken.
Definitely much closer this time. In life point and in actual resources. Although with that, Ares might have just taken the upper hand. So we'll have to see. All right. Thousand attack monster. Yeah, worth it. Ooh. Daniel's getting around the special summoning rules by using polymerization. Well, if Ares will let him. All right, but let's see, because Dan has only got one card out with one card in hand. Meanwhile, Ares still has 3 on the board with another in his hand. So I would still give a slight favor to Ares right now.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. He's just recharging with Dr. Pepper. Ares, fueled by Dr. Pepper.
There Ares goes again, banishing another really nice card. Definitely, that's a big hit to Dan, but, he has a turn that maybe he can come back from this. After that, it's going to get really difficult. Alright, let's see. Ares has definitely got him on the ropes now. There's one card. Dan's got no cards in hand, but he's getting to summon one last powerful monster. Let's see if he can make it count. Yeah, not much that he can do about that. Yep, this is where I think Ares just kind of has him with just, resource management, right? Daniel's out of cards, doesn't have anything on the field. Might get a lucky card draw next round, depending if Ares doesn't kill him this round. But that would have to be pretty spectacular.
I gotta tell you, this match has me on the edge of my seat.
What is Dan gonna do next? All right, that's the game, people. And knockout. All right. So far, Ares has delivered on his promise of crushing Daniel, but he can still come back. Let's see how this goes.
What number duel are we on now?
This would be 4, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. First 2 were to Ares out of the 2 out of 3, and this is the new set of 2 out of 3.
If you were Dan, what would you do differently this time around?
I would force Ares to play old school Yu-Gi-Oh that I actually know, and then that would be more interesting.
So the stakes are quite high, though, in this contest of these champions. They've Dan's challenged Ares to find out who is the true king of children's card games.
Because whoever wins will banish the other to the Shadow Realm.
Blacksmith, I don't know if you're aware of this, but in order to prepare for this, all week, Dan has been playing ranked matches. Can you believe that? Ranked matches, not unranked matches.
I mean, definitely that he was able to turn around in the second set and make it a much more evenly matched game shows that, he's learning from those matches and he can take on Ares in strategy. I think given enough, sets of 3, we could see some really tight games here.
So you'd say he's sort of like a Saiyan, like he gets stronger in the midst of battle.
Only if he keeps going for 2 hours.
That is yet to be seen.
Because, like 2 hours, that's like 4 episodes. That's about like when Goku would kind of start taking over, right?
That's true. He always waits to the last minute to turn it around.
Yep. Yeah, definitely the tables have turned this time. Ares is, I'd say, the low man on resources right now. Daniel's got 2 monsters out, face down card, and plenty in his hand still. Ooh, good old Monster Reborn.
So, is Aries going to be playing some Taylor Swift for the halftime show? Is there a halftime show? No? Okay. This is the first time I've seen a card game, so I mean.
Fun fact, how video games work, right? You have a memory address, and that address can only hold a certain value. And I remember I was playing a Game Boy Advance game the one time, and I recovered so much life points that it actually wrapped around to the minimum value, and the guy did a quick attack on me through everything and ended up killing me, even though I had over 1 million health, actually. It's fun how video games work.
The good old halcyon days, as they would say.
Yep.
We had to use about 3 different cables and adapters just to play against someone else.
Yeah, I remember buying a second Game Boy Color just so that I could trade Pokemon from one game to another.
Exactly, and we're actually, my friends at the Johannes Jones podcast are actually going to do an entire episode about that. Johannes himself, he found a way to bring Pokemon from the past into the current day.
Oh, nice. It is kind of sad that game systems nowadays are so expensive that you can't buy 2 of them to do stuff like that, right? Like when a game system is costing hundreds of dollars, like a kid just doesn't have enough money to buy multiples of them and multiple copies of games just to, complete your Pokedex.
Then you got to just do like Johnny and have a sister who has a boyfriend with a lot of money who buys her a Switch, which she doesn't actually want because she'd rather go on a trip. And then guess what? Johnny has a second Switch.
There you
He
go.
just has to buy a second game. And then John's your uncle. But yeah, Johnny always told me that his greatest opponent was himself. And it's looking like Dan's finally found a worthy opponent.
Now, which one is he going to choose? That is the question. All right. Definitely good strategy trying to get Ares, top monster there in all these games out of the way. I'm guessing since Ares has taken a while, he's got something up his sleeve to stop this. But Dan's hoping not. right. Looks like Ares couldn't stop that, so Dan might just be able to turn this over, get back in strong position. All right. Ares still has some life points to play with here, so definitely don't count him out yet. As we've seen, he's been able to come out with a ferocious attack when he wants. But as far as resource-wise, except for life points, they're about evenly matched.
They definitely look like they're having a great time.
They're both so focused, just completely ignoring everything we're saying.
It's a good thing they can't hear what we're saying. They'd be horribly distracted, wouldn't they?
Right. Not just polymerization, it's super polymerization. Ooh. See what happens now. Ares just continues to pull out that combo turn after turn. Ooh, it's getting down to the wire now. All right, can Ares hold on to it for one more turn? Or can Dan wipe him out and with the few resources Ares has left take over and win this game? All right, Daniel's pulling out all the stops now, which kind of has to, right? He's only got 900 life points left, and Ares has all the cards out and nothing left in his hand. If he's gonna do something now is the time. All right, they're both out of cards. Let's see how this goes. Ooh, that's a big blow to Daniel. Let's see. All right, we're gonna hit him for life points. Alright, let's see. Did Ares get the card that he needed? He only has to do 900 points of damage. Ooh! Alright, let's see. Did that one card that Daniel drew, is that enough? He's shaking his head no. Doesn't look like it. Oh, but Daniel made him work for that one. That one was a lot closer game, for sure.
Yeah, I have been noticing he's been making Ares work for it.
Yeah, each game it's been longer and longer.
So this match we're gonna switch over to Ares' POV. Looks like they're still getting ready to get connected. Oh, here we go. Looks like we were having a bit of technical issues. We added Dan back.
All right. Good to have you back, Dan.
We're now watching from Ares' point of view. We're having a bit of audio technical issues, but okay. So we're gonna work out the audio issues. We're gonna switch back to. Oh,
Yeah, that's fine.
okay. We'll leave it on here on Ares' point of view, and then we'll figure it out for the next round.
Yeah. Johannes Jones, man. You wouldn't even know about that. Yeah, yeah. Wow, World of Warcraft. Yeah. My name's Johnny. What about it? It ain't funny. What about it? My name's Johnny. What about it? It ain't funny. What about it? You can't doubt it like the truth. I don't care what you or your crew do. I do raids with crews bigger than you. The whole world of Warcraft. Know how I do. I'm a raid boss. The group is all noobs. I'm a pro. You have no computer, dude. Johannes Jones and I owns. You know how I feel. You grip steel, but I grip a board with a Z. Original gamer. You call me OG. You see that I'm elite? You don't want it with me. I chill with the elf chicks that get crazy ladies. I think I need sleep, but they creep in my dreams. Let it be known, you should leave me alone, like I am at home at 1 in the morning. Okay, fine, my mom's here, but that's I'm counting my book. Okay, back to my screen. Okay. Ain't no such thing as halfway dogs. My name's Johnny. What about it? It ain't funny. What about it? My name's Johnny.
Yeah, it
What
definitely looks
about
like
it?
Ares
It
is
ain't funny.
calculating
What about
something
it?
here. So, but seems like he's got the upper hand. Two very strong monsters that we've seen through these games that, you know, have the ability to just plain remove stuff from Dan's board, and two cards in hand. So he's looking like he's gotten the upper hand here very quickly. Oof. And Dan doesn't seem to be, doing anything. Yeah. All right. That was well calculated there, Ares. So I do believe Mose, that was the Ares is now won, right? That was game 5, but won both sets, right? Of
Yeah, it looks
best
like
2
it.
out of
Yeah.
3. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're on the third set now.
Third
Okay,
set.
cool. Man, if I was Dan right now, I'd be saying to Ares, "Come on, can't you pull out a different combo? Aren't you tired of that one?"
But if the goal's victory, I mean, whatever works, right?
Right.
I mean, we're not getting style points here.
I mean, we are. It's just they don't count for anything.
Kind of like this entire competition.
But the shadow round, man.
That's true. Those are high stakes.
Yep. Yeah, let's see if Daniel can counter this combo. We've seen it in effect, throughout all these games so far, right? But if he can and prevent Ares from making it come back, stands a good chance. We've seen that in the past where, he's done a lot of damage to Ares as he tries to reset up this combo.
Yeah, Dan's been holding it together pretty well, though, considering. A lot of mental
sure.
fortitude there. I mean,
He's been cool and collected. He doesn't let it, if he wins one or if he loses one, he doesn't let it get up to him. He just keeps on rolling.
Right, other contestants might have forfeited by now. Does Yu-Gi-Oh have a mercy rule like baseball?
I don't think so.
No mercy.
I mean, and unless you want to count that episode where Yugi puts his hand on top of the deck, kind of thing. But let's just forget about that.
So it's more like Cobra Kai. There's no mercy.
Yeah. All right, let's see if Dan can hold his own. This is where usually Ares, strikes back and ends up getting his combo back out on the field again. Definitely, this is an interesting deck. Again, just comparing to old school Yu-Gi-Oh. The fact that Ares is able to just pull so many cards from his deck makes this an absolute force to deal with. Even super well-tuned, old school decks would have a hard time pulling out this much, card draw.
Yeah, it's definitely a devastating combination for sure.
Ooh, so close. All right. This is it, Dan. interesting choice there, Ares. Of course, seeing your side of the board, I'm surprised you didn't use your Harpy Feather Duster to clear that card out. But with that all, I unfortunately have to get going. I don't know if they'll continue to stream after this, but if so, have fun without me, and good luck, Dan.
Sorry, hit the wrong button. Thanks for joining us, Blacksmith. Appreciate
Yeah.
your commentary
Thanks for the
today.
invite. Cool. All right. See y'all later.
Have a good one.
Bye.
And welcome back.
Yo.
Hey, so Blacksmith had to go already. He was our main commentator, so we're unmuting the players so that they can get their quips in if they like.
All right.
We're currently
I'm
watching.
an idiot.
We're currently watching from Ares' point of view.
I am such an idiot. All the other matches I almost threw on like turn 2, and I was like, ah, shit.
Is this the final, or is there another one after this?
I think I have, let's see, I just went through 3 different decks, and this is my 4th deck, so we have 2 more decks after this.
Okay. And now it's an endurance match for me.
Yes.
I mean, for them.
That's also true, probably. For now, I'll just end my turn there. That's all I could do right now. Surprisingly. That's so bad, nothing.
Hey, yeah, I'll leave you guys up. I'll leave the music off if you prefer it off. So,
Alright. Doesn't matter to me. Whichever one works best. Oh. Oh shit. Oh, okay. That's fine. For a moment I thought he was going for one of his Raigekis. That would have been rough on me. Oh, that's why he didn't, I bet. Okay, maybe not. I thought that was the same card. There it is. Yep. If I have 2 monsters. Couldn't he have Raigeki and then Crow defect from the grave? That is a good question. I don't know how Crow walks, so off the top of my head, I probably wouldn't be able to tell you. That's a card I've never actually seen used, except in this duel.
Why in the hell am I only doing 1400? What the fuck?
You forgot that that your pot of prosperity made it so I took half damage. I think you did something that made it so I take half damage.
That's weird.
Basically.
I don't know what my cards do. I just click things.
Yeah, we already got that, Mo. Thank you. Yeah, I already got to the comment. Don't worry. And welcome back, by the way. Alright. It sucks that I know what your card does right now because I don't have anything to stop that yet.
Well, since it's really in grave effect when card goes off. Yeah, I had no idea. Flatler, you're like a pro at this. I literally have no idea what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah, and
You know
I've never
this.
dueled against this archetype, so I have no idea how to counter it either.
The 1 month I've played Yu-Gi-Oh! Flatliner is the one who kind of taught me how to play. I taught him how to play Magic. He hit Mythic there. He taught me how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And I was like, I'm going back to Magic.
Fair enough.
Chaining. How the fuck does chaining work?
Basically, it's reverse from activating. So the last thing you chain goes first.
I was talking to myself.
Okay, just thought I'd make sure, because, that is a good thing to ask. Not that matters since you're wrecking me. But not as much as usual.
Oh, fuck. Which one did I, Oh, I know. Okay.
Yeah. That goes away, unfortunately for me. Yep.
Yeah, we we had a heck of a time trying to find a current, Duel Links player to do commentary today.
Master Duel, not Duel Links. There's a big difference.
Master Duel. See, I don't even know. That's why I'm not
I think I can unbanish one of my cards. Basically turn it into the grave, which, still is helpful, I suppose, but,
But thanks again to Blacksmith for Life for joining us, giving us some commentary today.
Only took for it to get banished again. Of course. That didn't help me anyways, so it was in the grave.
I just wanted to do it for fun.
Fair enough. It would have if I had a different card in the grave, but and if it wasn't the end phase of that turn. But yeah. I'm just getting wrecked left and right here, man.
One of these days you'll win a game, I promise you.
We have another win for Ares.
Yep, he's won all of them so far. This is 2 out of 3 on this deck.
Well, I have to ask. It's almost dinner time. Do you two still want to keep going, or
We'll do one more.
One
Yeah,
more?
we'll do one more,
All right.
which is this duel, and then
And then,
maybe
you
we
know
can do
what?
the
If
other.
you even win one match, I'll let you win all of them. How about that?
I don't think I can. Like, your deck is really hard to go
No, it's
around
not.
when you don't.
You just need to have that stupid Baron card or whatever it is, and
I don't have that card in this deck, unfortunately.
you just need to have meta cards. That's it.
That's something I don't have access to. They are really expensive, man. In game and in real life. I could probably make a few of them. But,
Even a few of them would stand a better chance.
probably yes. You're probably right.
All right, here we are in the end game.
Yep.
Big in game. All the in game.
Ares has put it all on the line. If you did not hear his wager, if you're just joining us, he has told Dan that if he wins one match, he will give him all the matches.
hmm The only way what motivates me but it motivates me, but not the deck apparently. But I might be able to make this walk still. We'll see. Depends what I draw, and if I get what I need on off without him banishing a bunch of stuff. Funnily enough, I actually have a deck that I could have used that. Now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should have instead of this one. Because I could have banished his monsters in return. Well, at least one of them.
No, that wouldn't work, or I'll just get it right back. When I stuff gets
Probably.
targeted for banishment or stuff like that, I have traps I get every single time that I can just bring back. It
That's fair.
flickers pretty much.
Oh, so it's like if I try to banish something of yours, you just ban it right back. Got ya.
Yeah.
So the best thing would probably be to destroy them, but even then,
Oh, that put it in attack mode? Fuck.
why didn't you want to?
Lightning Storm?
Oh. Good point.
Gotta think,
Good point.
bro. Gotta think. That's why you're silver. Gotta think ahead.
Aren't you also silver right now?
I played for 1 hour after not playing in like a year and a half. You play
Fair
this
enough,
game like
yeah.
every other day.
Pretty much, yeah. Now, I could also get rid of your... I could either do that or get rid of your back
See?
row, but I'm just gonna get rid of your monster.
Sure. That's fine. Okay.
Because that monster is so annoying, even if you do have multiples of them. And I only have one copy of that in this deck, in any of my decks.
Duck the hand.
Yeah, but I also would take 1,000 damage on my standby phase. So it's a risk. For me, too. Which is why I have that fusion you saw last game. It basically turns effect damage into life point gain. So that's why it was in there. But I'm going to do it now. Let's do that. I do need one of these anyway, so I'll just go for that one. And Alright, I will set this face down here. This face down here, and you know what? Why not? One more. Set that face down there. I'm just setting all my cards, basically. It's not usually a good idea, but since I know how his deck somewhat works now, I gotta try to bait. And yes, that is kind of what I'm doing here, unfortunately. And yes, I also know he can hear me. So, yeah. Gotta make do, though. Okay, which you're banishing my monster again. I figured. And then actually something. Figured that too. I really shouldn't have done that, but well. Too late to fix it. That's fine. And my turn, because I have nothing else to play. Got rid of one of my cards. Alright. Fair enough. Excuse me. Excuse me again.
Let's see. Packs. Yeah.
Exorcist packs. Okay. But it doesn't look like you needed that at all.
Stella. Packs. Sophia.
Now, which one is he gonna banish? Let's find out together. Lovely. My other male force card. Should have seen that coming. And yep. He's gonna get rid of my other face down here. I know he is. Yep. There goes Magic Cylinder. Alright, well, maybe next time I'll just keep a few cards in my hand, because that obviously baiting him didn't do jack for me.
No, if you have them in your hand, then you just die with them in your hand.
I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, either way, I still lose. Well, GG.
Good games.
Yep,
Good
GG's,
games.
man. Alright.
So, I'll start with Ares. What do you think? Was it more challenging than you expected?
The challenging parts were on matches 3 and one of the games on match 4 because I misplayed horribly and I Ash Blossomed my own Max C one time by accident. And
I saw that. I was laughing.
I didn't special summon the right thing from my extra deck that one time when I played that 1500 creature to combo off, and then there was one game where I just had a fucking like shit hand, and I just played a 300 attack creatures. So I was like, I actually might lose this one, but well, you know, I won. I pulled out my pants and shit all over the field eventually. So yeah, it was fun though. It was fun.
So you're saying
Yeah.
it pretty much went down how you expected.
With the little speed bumps, but yeah.
And Dan, what do you think after shit talking Ares for a whole week? How did it go?
I thought I'd do better than I did, but it also could have gone a whole lot worse. So at least I gave him some challenging moments, so I'm kind of happy about that.
This is true. It wasn't 100%. Just
No, at least half of the last half, I think I did some damage to his life points.
do you feel that you've learned some things to bring with you into your future matches? And he did prove to be a worthy opponent, you'd say?
He did, definitely. Much better than, the people I usually play with.
And that's how you
So-
get better, right, Ares? You play against people who are better than you.
Yep, that's how I got better at Magic.
Yeah, makes sense.
You learn
Well,
from
great.
your mistakes. You get the cards that you need. Bite the bullet. Pay for it. Don't care. You win it. I guess with Yu-Gi-Oh, it's different because they don't do cash prizes in their tournaments. Another reason why I
Sometimes they
don't play
do.
this game. Nope, they don't. They can't. They give you cards and you can sell the cards. Konami has it to where you cannot have cash prizes for Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
that's weird. They're
Wasn't it?
how much $1 million company now?
It's because they don't want to promote gambling, even though it's technically not gambling. Which is why they are not on the esports side of things, because Konami doesn't like that. Konami is anti-fun, pretty much.
In other words, they just don't want to give out money to people, is what I'm hearing.
Pretty much. The big difference between Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic, which is why I do not play Yu-Gi-Oh! In a serious manner like I would with Magic, is the money issue with tournament cash prizes, stuff like that. World Championships, you win a card that's worth a lot of money, and you can sell it, but who the hell is going to buy it? And on top of that, you might get like a couple people to buy these cards, like big collectors and stuff. But then it's like, what's the point? Like, you have to go through so many hoops to make money off the game, and it's just stupid. And then on top of that, like, it's you pay money to buy Yu-Gi-Oh cards, a lot of money. Like, this year, it became really expensive, apparently, from what I've seen. You can pay $1,200 for 4 cards that you need out of 40. Or, sorry, out of 55 because you have your extra deck or whatever. Actually, no, because you need another 15 for your sideboard. So, for 4 cards out of 70, you can literally pay $1,200 for it. And those are like a must-need. It's a staple. It's the dumbest thing in the world. Magic, the only format that I know is that expensive for 4 cards is Legacy and Vintage. And those are very, very old sets. The most expensive standard deck you could probably buy is around 500. The most expensive modern deck you could buy is around like 1,400. Like, 4 cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is pretty much a full modern deck, including sideboard with Magic. And the worst part is, you can't make your money back playing Yu-Gi-Oh! With all that money you spent on your deck. Because they don't give you cash prizes. They give you more of their product for winning. What are you supposed to do with more cards? Let's be like, oh, now I have 6 copies of this card that I paid $120 for. Like, yeah, you could sell it, but no one's going to buy it because I could just buy it from somewhere else, unless you're selling it cheaper. And there's just so many loops and crap you have to go over just to make money off of Yu-Gi-Oh! Compared to Magic, where it's like you win a big tournament, you get $10,000, like, easy.
That's fair. I've never done tournament stuff. I literally have only been a casual player. So that's fair.
well, with
And plus-
that
Yu-Gi-Oh! You just win on like turn 1, so it's not even fun half the time.
You either do that or you get utterly decimated, as we just saw.
Pretty much.
So that was extremely fun. I'm not sure how we end this, but it's Dan's channel.
I usually just say see them next time, so see y'all next time.
I'm the king of children card games. Let's go.
Winner.
Okay, Yukimoto.
Nope. He's just he's just the king of games. I'm the king of children's card games. Let's go.
Children's card games for which you can't make any profit and actual cash. Have a good one. Thanks, Dan, for hosting it on your channel. Aries, thanks again for joining us and being a good sport to take on Dan's challenge.
Anytime.
Y'all are coming out pretty bad, and I don't know if it's on my end or if it's just me.
Oh, it's a good time to cut off then. Cheers.
Yep. Have a good one. Cheers.